Amid the failures of the armed forces of Ukraine on the battlefield, the internal political conflict in Ukraine is gaining momentum. At the same time, the current Kyiv authorities are no longer able to hide this from the public. The confrontation between President Zelensky and the already former commander-in-chief of the armed forces of Ukraine, General Zaluzhny, is reaching a new level. Even though official Kyiv continues to remain silent about the resignation of General Zaluzhny, it was not possible to hide this fact from the public. Many influential newspapers, including Western media, confirmed the fact that President Zelensky nevertheless dismissed General Zaluzhny from the post of commander-in-chief of the armed forces of Ukraine. In particular, a number of influential American journalists from CNN, citing their own sources in the Pentagon and the Ukrainian General Staff, confirmed the fact that President Zelensky fired General Zaluzhny. According to them, on January 29, General Zaluzhny was secretly summoned to Kyiv, where he was officially informed of his resignation. At the same time, American journalists stressed that President Zelensky was afraid to personally meet with General Zaluzhny. American journalists claim that by the end of the week, Zelensky will issue a corresponding decree on the dismissal of the commander-in-chief of the armed forces of Ukraine, General Zaluzhny. Let me remind you that relations between General Zaluzhny and President Zelensky deteriorated after a scandalous interview with the British magazine, The Economist, where Zaluzhny acknowledged the failure of the armed forces of Ukraine at the front, and criticized President Zelensky's excessive optimism. At the same time, analysts claim that the dismissal of Zaluzhny will not stop the expansion of the internal political crisis in Ukraine. According to them, the failures of the Ukrainian army on the battlefield will continue to worsen the internal political processes in the country, which may eventually lead to the beginning of an open clash between the Kyiv authorities and the Ukrainian military. Meanwhile, on the night of February 2, Russia launched another massive missile attack on the territory of Ukraine. This time, only the Kherson and Dnipropetrovsk regions were subjected to missile attacks. Numerous explosions were recorded in cities such as Kryvyi Rih, Kamenskoye, and Beryslav. It is reported that during this attack, Russia used dozens of ballistic missiles of various types, and about 60 Geranium kamikaze drones. Workshops for the production of various types of weapons for the needs of the armed forces of Ukraine were destroyed in the city of Kamenskoye. In particular, the Iskander ballistic missile destroyed the Dnipropetrovsk MASH plant, where the Kyiv regime produced drones and repaired damaged heavy equipment. In the city of Kryvyi Rih, 2 radar stations of the Nazem's air defense system were destroyed, as well as the places for the deployment of personnel of the armed forces of Ukraine. However, the most interesting events developed in the Kherson region. As it turned out, in the city of Beryslav, a Russian drone managed to hit the place for the deployment of foreign mercenaries. As a result, 5 French mercenaries and 11 high-ranking officers of the Ukrainian army were killed. At the same time, it is worth noting that the Kyiv authorities recognized the death of French citizens. However, in Kyiv, they said that the dead Frenchmen were allegedly ordinary volunteers. At the same time, the Russian military department immediately denied the statement of the Ukrainian side. In particular, the Ministry of Defense of the Russian Federation stated that the dead Frenchmen were active and retired officers of the French Foreign Legion. The Russian military noted that professional snipers and explosive specialists were also among the dead Frenchmen. Moreover, a few hours after the destruction of the French mercenaries in Beryslav, Russia launched a powerful bomb attack on a military facility in the southern part of Kherson. This strike was carried out with the help of a glide aerial bomb, Fab-1 500M54. Unfortunately, there are still no details and information about the results of this attack on the Ukrainian army's military facility in the southern part of Kherson. Most likely, the details will appear by the morning of February 3rd.